Hello there, and welcome to another The Hunter Classic gameplay video. My name is Wimp, and in this video I'm going to be doing some of the backlog of my previously made randomly generated missions. That'll probably make you happy, Boris. So, we are here on White Hart Island, and that's because the first mission of my backlog is to bag myself a blacktail buck here from a hunting tower using a reverse draw crossbow. So, reverse draw crossbow. No. That button. There we go. I've been playing Empyrean too much. Yep. And other than the callers, that's basically all I'm bringing now. All up here, blacktail, maybe some elk over here. So my plan is to just go between these towers and grab myself a blacktail buck. Give the arrow an arrowhead. Right, so I'll see you at the towers when I find myself a buck. Well, I've downed a doe. Now, technically, that should be this randomly generated mission over, because it was just before I started recording that I added the word that meant male to the ones that didn't specify that they should be female. And I realised I did that because it's sort of more interesting to hunt bucks because they score and does don't. But I realised that in my little random wheels that I spin to generate these things, which by the way, if you haven't seen how I do that, I will link at the end of the video one of my first randomly generated missions video where I actually demonstrate how I randomly generate the randomly generated missions, and you can see the sort of wheels I mean. But one of the mission objectives that can get randomly picked is the gender of the animal I'm supposed to kill. Now, I've only included, when I wrote down those missions on that notepad, I only included the gender when the gender was randomly picked. I left it genderless when it wasn't, and then before I started recording, I decided only males count, and I sort of shouldn't have done that really, because it makes that bit of the wheel pointless now. So what I'm going to do is I will continue to try for the blacktail buck now, but after I've got that, I'm going to go through the rest of the missions in the path. I can time that better if I tried. There he is. That looked like a pretty nice rack. There. I might go down and renew the call. Actually, I'm going to risk. So I'm in my army camo at the moment, which works for all deer species. So yeah, I'm going to get this buck. Or try to. I'm going to get a buck, even if I fail with this one. And then, yeah, I'll go through that notepad and I'll remove the gender from all the ones that weren't supposed to be a specific gender. That's what I'm going to do. Now, I did put urine spray down here. But I wish I could remember stuff like this. I think it has a range of only 150. Which he's just outside of, yeah. So it should still be active, just about. Maybe, possibly. Again, what I normally do I have mentioned in other videos is I'll write in the chat the time I spray and then the time that will then run out. He's talking to me. He's gotten a lot closer now. I want him to be a bit closer before I take the shot, because I'm a bit worried about the wind blowing the bolt. I hope he doesn't notice anything untoward lying about and run away. Okay, 40. I apologise for the noise coming in through the window, everyone, but it's a bit warm in England land. Stop it. There we go. Yeah, it's a bit warm in England land. I got the window open to try and cool down. Here he is then. So, blacktail from a tower using the reverse draw. Tick. So next then, we will be off to Timber Gold Trails for a Rocky Mountain elk. And I need to kill that with a 7mm Aut-8 scout rifle. Yippee! So I'll see you over there. Here we are on Timber Gold Trails. I'm bringing my trusty snake bite in case I need to take anything out quietly. And of course the 7mm 08 with the high power rounds. Now, the area in which the Rocky Mountain elks can be found is... Oh, there we go. So, within this kind of area, and then this. I've checked on the wiki, and then there. So, none of theirs or any of this up here, really. I mean, you might get the occasional one wander, but probably not. So, I've spawned up here, and I'm going to fast travel to this lodge now. And then I think I'm going to sort of do this kind of route. Cross the river there and then walk down the river, do all of these. I mean, I would imagine I would have had a Rocky Mountain elk by then, so that'll probably do. But it'll be that kind of thing. Now, within that area there is also the chance of meeting some grizzly bear, some mule deer and some wolfies. So I have already checked and the high power ammunition is good for those as well. I didn't fast travel. So, I'll see you when I come across an elk. And the gender doesn't matter this time. Place my point. Yeah, that way. Okay, well that didn't take long. So, I was walking away from the lodge and I spooked a elk cow about there. I tried to record and get a shot on her, so when I press record there's like 3 or 4 seconds when there's a little logo, the ShadowPlay logo on the screen, and sometimes if I start talking while that's there, the sound is cut off during that period. I don't know why. So I always have to wait for that little logo to go, and the cow spotted me. I mean, she nearly stepped on me because I was lying on the floor. And yeah, she saw me and ran before I could actually take the shot. I said, well, and then she ran. So anyway, call on the dot. It is close to the tree stand, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get in it to take the shot. I mean, I don't need to be, so if I can see it without being in the tree stand, I'll take it. It is another cow though, unfortunately, but again, the randomly generated mission didn't specify a bull, so cows will do. There's a call. It's the same one, and she's walking away. I was looking at all the tracks. Okay, if she's walking away, I can sort of lure her here. Where's my tree stand? Am I really not within 100 meters of it yet? Come on, show me where it is, please. Ooh. There's a bull somewhere. There's my tree stand. Okay, if I call here, I'm not going to be able to get shot. Now, I do have the urine spray. So I'm going to call here just to lure anything in that's out of the range of the urine. And then use the urine after. Oh. I swear I put the urine... Oh well. Just the caller then. Ah, she even walked past the tree stand. Okay. So, I did just pick up a bull track, didn't I? I wonder if there's a bull with them. Ah. I was thinking that was one sleeping there, but no. One whole eternity later. Okay, the cow is about halfway back, and she's the only one that's made any noise, so I'm guessing she's alone. Sad face. But still, a cow will do. There she is. Now, this is high power ammunition rather than high velocity, so I do need to wait for her to get a bit closer. So sort of down here-ish maybe will be better. Sort of the sub 80 meters, I think. Ah, there she is. Okay. Well, I'm not going to try and take a shot with her doing that. There we go. No! Yes! She stopped, I fired. Ha ha ha. Right, I'll get some of her tracks and then... Oh! Yeah, there was some up here near me, wasn't there? There was one... Oi! There's one here, and then I'll get the blood. That'll do. Ah, nah. Hello! Okay. Yeah, alright. Get this one, get her, and then that'll be mission over. Whatever. No score, so I don't care. Right, what's next then? So we've done that. So we need to go to White Rime Ridge next for a Sitka buck, scoring no less than 96.4, and I have to shoot it from at least 75 meters. Okie dokie then. I will see you on White Rime Ridge. Okay, White Rime Ridge. So I'm bringing the 454 just in case any moose or bison decide to start anything, or if I see a rare one. And then the other two, I'm keeping it simple with winter camo. So the winter snakebite and the winter camo 300. Which I know I can take the Sitka, and if I come across a nice doll sheep, I can use it on both of those. Route wise, so they're sort of here-ish, and then up in here, and then down here a little bit, and then they sort of go through here and come down here, and they're around this lodge, and then it's back that way again. So they're sort of in this sort of area, sort of. Would be nice if I joined them up. That's a xenomorph with big boobs. Okay, so I'm thinking my route is going to be that way. I shall do my towers and stands. I don't know if I'll bother going south to that one. I would imagine I would have got one by there, but if not, then I'm probably going to go that... Oh, actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to fast travel to the lodge and then do that. That's the idea. If I haven't got one by there, lodge that way. Okay, so I'll see you when I find one. So, 96.4 and over, 75 meters. So I just stumbled upon something. It is a Sitka buck, but it's shit. Yeah, 20 to 75, so its maximum score is nowhere near what we need it to be. In fact, its maximum score is the distance we need to take it from. Oh well, I'll see you when I find a better one. Okay, I found a guy. Not much to report. So here it was, that last buck I showed you was a 20 to 75. There was another 20 to 75 here. And I think there-ish, there was another 20 to 75. I don't know. I know I've seen 3 that are 20 to 75s, including that one you saw on camera. So this guy, I picked up his footsteps here as I was walking to the tripod stand. As you can see, he was walking that way. But then annoyingly, I heard running next to me. It turns out he'd walked in a circle and then was doing a little kind of dance here. And of course I was too close to where he was dancing, and off he ran. Now, I followed his track for a while, realised he was going to bounce off the coast here, so I went to the side, did a call and a urine spray over... What am I looking at? Yeah, about there-ish on that hill. And then I came over here. It's about 80 meters away. Okay, I might need to back up a little bit, but... So if he's up on that ridge, he should be good. Okay, I moved back and right slightly. That's the ridge, the little lump I was on just now. So I'm now 83-ish meters from that hill there. Not even half a minute later. There he is. Right then, let's go see if he was over the required score. Okay, here we go. Distance was good. Score was not. Bollocks! Right then, a 75 to 130 buck. It is moving away. I bowed myself a sheep. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get really any closer to him, so I think I'll use the tower. Get an appropriate distance between me and the tower. And then call him over. See, he's already out of sight. Well, ish. So I won't be able to get a shot on him. Okay. Right here-ish? Yeah. Oh yeah, I brought the bleak caller for a change. Haven't used it in years, I don't think. Okay, so 20 past 12. That urine will run out. Alright, back in the tower. Let's see what we can see. Nothing. Cool. Oh, I think I can see him. Is that the same guy? Yeah. Somewhere down there. There was a doe. Oh. Oh. Nowhere near the same size. That was probably the doe. So, yeah, there was a male call over here-ish. And I went over there to do a call and put down a spray. But amongst these trees was a sheep that saw me and fled. Now, the doe did come in, but I presume he caused the buck to flee, and I'm guessing that was the buck just then. Yeah. Story time. Oh, another buck. Not as big again. See, it's that guy we need, but for some reason he's ignoring the call. And I can't get a shot on him from here. What's his range? I mean, he should have been within range of that caller. He's only at 250 now, and I called from 80 meters away. Okay, he's still wandering around up there. There's his head. 6 fucking years later. Right, as you can see, I had a plan. That was where he was last seen, and as you can see, that's approximately halfway between this tent and the tower I was in. So I figured I would fast travel to the tongue-tied. So as you can see, I decided to fast travel to the tent and try and get this guy from the other side. Think I found him. I can't remember now what the one I was after scored. 75 meters, that'll do. Can I get a shot prone? Yeah. .4. I don't know if that is him, so the 120 guy that came down here made it to here, annoyingly, when I put down the urine. And I now can't remember what the score of the big one I was looking at from the tower was. Distance is fine. Score is not. Bollocks. So if I start the hunt at 9, 4 hours, so 2 hours now, I've been looking for this Sitka buck. Yeah, I think this is going to be the first fail. Right. So, there's a doe over there-ish. And... oh, hang on. I was about to tell you about how there were does here, and I was hoping there would be a buck among them. And it looks like there was. Spot, please. Thank you. There. Although, I did see one further along. Yeah, that's him. 45 to 95. Absolutely rubbish. So, nothing much to report, really. Let's think. There was a... I fast travelled to the tent. As I was coming here, I heard a doe, so I did the caller and the urine, hoping there was a buck with them, but there wasn't. And as you can see, I went and hid in the tower while I was waiting for them to go to where the call was. Then I came along here, heading towards the tripod stand. There was a herd of 3 coming this way in this little bit of a valley here. 2 bucks and a doe, but the bucks were a small one and a roe deer model. And then over here I heard another female, so again I called and urined, and I went and hid over here on some flat ground so I could see up the slope. And a buck did come, but it was him that we just saw. The up to 95 one, wherever he was. And then that's it, I'm afraid. Oh, although the one I did shoot, the 82 scoring one, no, over here, was in fact the one I had spotted from the tower. The one whose score went up to 130. That it was definitely him. But there we go. I think I'm going to have to call it, because it's nearly time to stop playing, and yeah, I haven't found one. So I attempted 3 missions. I'm not going to blame you guys for this. We attempted it, and we only completed 2 of them. Yeah, so 2 successes. They were the simple ones, but then 1 fail. And this 96.4 score is in fact 85% of the leaderboard. So that was the nail in the coffin, as it were. That was what I couldn't overcome, unfortunately. But there we go. I'm going to go pick up this moose antler and call it the end of the video. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you got some enjoyment out of it, and hopefully I'll see you in another video. So thank you again, and goodbye.